Hey, I'm John with Bravo Company Digital, and this is how to boost your sales with follow-up success. Most of us have seen some graphic like this, whether these numbers are perfect or not, doesn't matter. But it's something in effect of 48% of people never follow up, 25% never make a second contact, 12% only make 3 contacts, and only 10% of salespeople make more than 3 contacts, okay? So that's what everyone's doing, but what are the results, okay? 2% of sales are made on the first contact, 3% second, 5% third, 10% fourth, and 80% of all sales are made on the 5th to 12th contact. What does that mean? That means if you're not following up, you're dead in the water. The best salespeople follow up, okay? When I think of salespeople, it looks like this: lazy, disorganized. I'm in sales, okay? So am I lazy and disorganized? On my bad days. On the days I'm struggling, I am lazy and disorganized. Every salesperson, on their bad days, they're lazy and disorganized. So we have to create a system, we have to create a process, we have to ingrain it in their head, ingrain it in our own head, not to be lazy, not to be disorganized, okay? So all these systems: don't be lazy, don't be disorganized, okay? What are the biggest excuses for not following up? They don't have enough time. They don't want to be intrusive. Okay, they don't want to bother them, and they don't have any updates. Okay, why am I frozen here? Good night. Why is this not working? This happened to me the other video too. Let me see here. Okay, I think I fixed it. For some reason, sometimes this doesn't want to track. There we go. So what are the big 3 problems? Not enough time, don't want to be intrusive, and they don't have any updates to give. Okay, so then we picture these 2 guys. Right? Don't be offended if you look like this, but just listen for a second. We have 2 guys. We have a guy on the left that, let's say he's dorky, doesn't have charisma. He's by the book. He goes step by step. You're like, this guy's in sales. I don't know. Okay. And you have the other guy who's, some charming, dynamic salesperson. You're like, man, I bet this guy crushes, right? Here's the deal. With the right systems, our dorky dude is going to crush old, Mr. Beautiful over here, okay? Because for a couple reasons, but here's one of the reasons, okay? Is we often think of emotional intelligence, your ability to empathize with other people, to understand your own emotions. Lots of sales skills, like those soft skills, are emotional intelligence, right? So as we think of this guy, we'll say, our dorky guy has low emotional intelligence, and our movie star guy has high emotional intelligence. But here is the catcher, okay? The catcher is this. With someone with a low emotional intelligence, they're likely going to be able to push through that comfort zone. They're going to be able to get uncomfortable. If their workflow says you call the person every day, they're going to call the person every day, and they're not going to think about it, okay? Where our high emotional intelligence person, sometimes they struggle to push outside their comfort zone and do those things. If it says to call back the next day, but the person said, hey, don't call back for 3 days, they're going to be like, they told me not to call back. I don't know if I should. And then what happens? They end up getting lazy and disorganized, right? So ideally, you could be both high emotional intelligence and have the ability to push through your comfort zone and stick to the workflow and ask the tough questions. But I just don't see that in real life a lot of times. So you gotta figure out where you are. You gotta create a system so you are not lazy and you are not disorganized. Okay, so what does your system look like? Okay, so here we go. This is let's go like this. Let's go sales process. Okay, we go cold lead. Okay, you get your cold lead. Let's make this a little bigger. You get your cold lead. Let's hope it converts right away, but it never does. You turn this into a warm lead. Then you turn this into an appointment. Okay. And then you turn it into a follow-up. And then you turn it into let's just call it a closed deal, right? This is how they all work, right? You're just out here just crushing it. Let me fix. Oh my goodness, I'm failing here. I can't have my arrows looking like that. There we go. Lots of people ask too. This is Miro. I just have the free version, but this is Miro. I love these things. As a football guy, it's like drawing plays all day, every day, right? Okay, so there we go, right? So that's how it happens. You get your cold lead, turn it into a warm lead, get your appointment, do a follow-up, boom, 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 good to go, right? Well, what often happens, okay, is at some point, you have this like, let's call it like a lost lead. At some point, people are going to ghost you, or they're going to say no, or they're going to say blah, 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 blah. No one cares, okay? So you go from lost lead. Let's just make it clear, okay? You can lose a lead. I want all of these to be the curvy kind. Why won't it be the curvy kind? At any point, you can lose a lead. Things are going good. Boom, boom, boom. Not anymore, brother. Okay. So you lost the lead. Now what do? Okay. You got to figure out, let's call this, you can call it drip or nurture or some other fancy word, but you got to create some system over here. Okay. So let's go lost lead. Then this is what I like. Well, I guess I kind of screwed this up. Let's go like this. And this is ugly, but we'll do it. I like something. See, he does not want to be curvy with me today. We've got some process like this, right? Oh no, we're looking like Saturn out here. I like something like this, where you put them into nurture or drip, and then you have some system that just works those leads, okay? If you're not sure, let's make this green too. Why do we make it green? Because this is where the money's made, people. Okay, you make this green. In week 1, you send them an email. Week 2, you give them a call. Week 3, you send them an email. Week 4, you give them a call. Week 5, you send them an email. Week 6, you give them a call. Week 7, you send them an email. Week 8, you give them a call. And you go like, well, John, I've got 7 billion leads in my system. I can't keep up with that. Sorry, I'm getting off. You figure out what you can keep up with. Make it, once every 2 weeks. Make it once a month. I don't know how many leads you have in your system, but you need some way to standardize this, okay? And then, so what's our title of this video? Title of this video is Boost Your Sales with Follow-Up Success. The problem with most people is they are lazy and disorganized. So how are you going to make sure you aren't lazy and disorganized, or your salespeople aren't lazy and disorganized? You're going to create some system like this that's super simple, and you're just going to do it, and you can iterate it over time. But once a week, once every 2 weeks, once a month, you're going to execute the system. And you go like, well, what do I email? What you're going to email is not this. Dear prospective client, just checking in on your decision. I am super desperate right now. Okay, you're not going to say like that, okay? What you're going to do, you can't have that green because green is money. We're going to have it be orange. Okay, what you're going to do is you're going to send an email more like this. Okay, actually, we need to put some advice here. 2 pieces of advice. Assume the sale, add value. Okay. So this is straight off the cuff, as they say. So this isn't going to be perfect. But I would think of something like this. Okay. Dear prospective client, although December has been a struggle, our team was still able to generate 57 appointments for our clients. Okay, what do we call this? We'll call this not reputation. What's the word I'm looking for? Credibility. I think credibility is good. Okay, give a line about credibility. Okay, and we'll go next line. Let's go left justified. Let's go top justified. Okay, next line. Let's go. Let's add value. Okay, so next value. The biggest needle movers we've seen this month is calling non-converted leads already in our system. Value. Okay. And then let's go call to action. Call to action is I still have you penciled in for a January 6th start date. Is that still the plan? All right, let's make this bold. Let's correct all my mistakes. And if you were calling to be something like that too, right? But did we assume the sale? I still have you penciled in. Did we add value? The biggest needle movers we've seen this month is calling non-converted leads already in our system. Yes. Okay. Why is this important? Because so many people sound desperate. So many people are saying, hey, just checking in. Okay. If you are desperate, okay, if you feel a sense of desperation, you need more leads. Okay. Let's make this thing over here red, right? If you don't have enough leads, you need more leads, okay? But you should have so many leads coming in your system that you're just working the system, okay? And if at any point you have this email and this guy goes, hey, I can't start January 6th, but I think February 6th is when we want to do it. I just talked to my boss and I think it's sounding good, okay? Then maybe you can get this person over to an appointment and go, hey, that's awesome, Stevie. Let's schedule an appointment next week, okay? And now they're back on our pipeline, okay? What's our time here? We're a little over. Let me go final thoughts, okay? So final thoughts here, okay? Final thoughts are this. Don't complicate the system. Just execute it consistently. I'm feeling kind of feisty today, so I'm just going to say it like this. F your feelings. Just contact them. Okay? I don't know if they want to talk to us. It's been too soon. Shut up and make the call. Add value. Assume the sale. All sales people, including me, are lazy and disorganized on our bad days. And let's end positively. I'm dropping more F-bombs because it's December 30th. No one is working during the month of December. I'm losing my mind. So I'm a little feisty. Let's effing go 2025. Okay. Recording this on the 30th. I don't know when I'll publish it. It's probably already 2025 when I publish this, but bear with me. I think my videos would be half as long if I could spell. Okay, so final thoughts. Don't complicate the system. Just execute it consistently. F your feelings. Just contact them. Add value. Assume the sale. All salespeople, including me, are lazy and disorganized on our bad days. Let's effing go 2025. I'm John from Bravo Company Digital. Don't forget to join our Facebook group. Don't forget to go to our website. Don't forget to make sure, try to look like this guy. Try to have charisma like this guy, but try to stick to the system like our dude over here. And then finally, boost your sales with follow-up success. I don't know why I'm in it like that, but it is what it is. Thanks, team. Take care.